solve problem about triangular prisms. Let's say the length is 6 inches, the base is 3 inches, and the height is 4 inches. So let's calculate the volume and the surface area. But first, let's identify what we have. We have the length of 6 inches, a height of 4 inches, and a base of 3 inches. So now let's solve for the volume. So the formula for the volume is 1/2 base times height times length. So 1/2, our base is 3, our height is 4, our length is 6 inches. So 1/2 of 4 is 2 times 3 times 6. So 3 times 2 is 6 times 6 is equal to 36. So our unit is inches. So inches times inches is inches cube or cubic inches. So our volume is 36 cubic inches. So now we're going to find the surface area, but first let's find the hypotenuse. So we can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the hypotenuse. So the formula for that is c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So we have our a, which is 3 squared, plus our b is 4 squared. So 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, so 25. So square both sides. So our hypotenuse is 5. So c is equal to 5 inches. Now let us now proceed to the surface area, but before that, let us calculate the perimeter. So we're calculating here the perimeter of the triangular base, which is here. Now for the formula of the perimeter is base plus height plus c. So our base is 3, our height is 4, and our c is 5. So 3 plus 4, 7 plus 5, 12 inches. So our perimeter is 12 inches. Now let us proceed to the surface area. So the formula for the surface area is the area for the two triangles, which is base times height plus the lateral area, which is the perimeter, multiplied by the length. So our base is 3 times the height 4 plus our perimeter is 12 multiplied by the length 6. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 6 is 72. So we have 12 plus 72 is 84 inches squared. So for the area, it's always squared, and for the volume, it is always in cube. So our surface area is 84 inches squared. Let's focus on some practice problems. So let's just find the volume of this triangular prism. So let's say this side is this side is 10 centimeters, this side is 5 centimeters, and this portion is 4 centimeters. This one. Now let's solve for the volume because we don't have enough information for the surface area. Now let's define our three dimensions. We have the length, which is 10 centimeters here. We have the base, which is 5 centimeters, and the height, which is 4 centimeters. For the volume, so the formula for the volume is 1/2 base times height times the length of the prism. So our base is 5 times the height is 4 multiplied by the length is 10. So 5 times 4 is 20. So 1/2 of 20 is 10. So 10 times 10 is 100 cubic centimeters. So the volume of our uh, triangular prism is 100 cubic centimeters. So it's really pretty straightforward um, example about it. So let's proceed to the last example. Proceed to our next example. Let's say we have a 15 here, 10 here, and a 6 here, and a angle over here. So let's find the surface area using these informations only. So now let us find first the perimeter. So before we find the perimeter, let us complete the information here on the lateral surface. So as you can see, it is a 90-degree angle. So we're gonna write here this. So a 90-degree angle. So we can say that 6 is our base and this is our height. So in the opposite side of the 90-degree angle, there is our hypotenuse, which is 10 is C. So we can redraw this as so our hypotenuse is 10, our base is 6, and our h is missing. So let us find our height. Let us solve for our h. So we are going to use again the Pythagorean theorem. So c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So our c is 10. So our a squared here, notice here our opposite side is a or h. So we're going to use h squared plus our base is 6 squared. So 100 is equal to h squared plus 36. So 36 minus 100 is 64 is equal to h squared. So square root of both sides. So h is equal to 8. So our h is equal to 8. Let's find the perimeter. So the perimeter, formula for the perimeter is base plus height plus our hypotenuse c. So our base is 6 plus our height is 8 plus our hypotenuse is 10. So 6 plus 8, 14 plus 10 is 24. So our perimeter is 24. Now we can solve for our surface area, which is the base times height or the area of the two triangles plus our lateral area, which is the perimeter multiplied by the length. So our base is 6 multiplied by the height, which is 8, plus the perimeter 24 multiplied by 15. So 24 times 15 is 360, 6 times 8 is 48. So 360 plus 48 is 4 is 8, 6 plus 4 is 10, 0, it's 408. If we want to put a unit here, we could use centimeter squared. So that is a surface area. So that is all for our lesson on the triangular prism.